Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello friends, welcome back to Entry. My name is Kamaldeep. Today we're going to discuss the previous year questions for a reasoning exam. As you know, your exam date on 12, 13 and 19 December 2020. So start preparing from today actually. Okay. So today we're going to discuss the uh, five questions of I think these are not five, these are seven questions of reasoning previous year paper. Okay, so first two questions are based upon your inequalities and next five questions based upon a puzzle. So see, in each question, relationship between some elements are shown in the statement. These statements are followed by two conclusions, number 1 and 2. Read the statement and give the answer. So first statement is S is greater than equals to T equals to A less than equals to N less than equals to D. See one thing, keep one thing in your mind. If you are seeing these two signs opposite to each other in any statement, if you are seeing any these two signs in any statement, then conclusion including these two signs will be always negative or always false. That cannot be true. Or simply you can say, if there are two signs opposite to each other including in conclusion, then answer of that conclusion is false always. So see one thing, first is D greater than T. Now starting from here, can I write this as D greater than N greater than equals to A and equals to T? Okay, you can directly see in your mind. So by combining this, here is greater than, here greater than equals to, here equal to. So by combining all these three, you can clearly see D is greater than T. So first conclusion is very true here. Now second is S less than N. S less than N. This one is the second conclusion. See one thing. S is greater than equals to T. Okay. Equals to A. Okay. Less than equals to N. Now say, if you are going from S to N, you are seeing these two opposite sign here. Okay. These two opposite sign, it means there can be no relation between S and N. There can be no relation between S and N. So S less than equals to N will be wrong here. So clearly from these two conclusions, I can say only one conclusion is true, that is of first one. Okay, so conclusion 1 was true and this one is the answer of this question. Now move to the next one. You have to find T less than K. So here is T, here is R and here is K. Now see, can I write this, it as here T less than R and R less than K. So by combining this, can I say T less than K, and this is what he is asked in the conclusion 1. So conclusion 1 is true. Now A greater than B. So see here, A equals to K greater than R greater than B. So if K greater than R and R is greater than B, so obviously A will be greater than B. So here both the conclusion are true. So can I say the answer will be both conclusion 1 and 2 are true. So I hope these inequalities are clear to you, and these were very basic questions and very easy questions. So I hope this one is clear. Now move to the next one. So this one is the puzzle you're going to solve here. Let me move myself to this side. Okay. I am here. Okay. So start reading this. You have 8 people A B C D P Q R S. So A B C D P Q R and S. So I am making a table here. Okay. So there are 8 people, different months, namely born in different months, namely name of month is January, March, April, May, June, August, October, December. Okay, but not necessarily in the same order. Okay, A was born in a month after August. So see, after August there are two options only. First one, October and December. So I am using two pen here. For October, yellow one. So by using yellow one here, this one is October, and by using red here, December here. So A have only two options. First one is October, second one is December. Okay. Only 4 people are born between A and B. Only 4 people are born between A and B. Now suppose if A was born in December, then 1, 2, 3, 4. B will be born in April according to this. So this will be April. Clear? But according to this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So B will be born in March. I hope question is clear to you till here. So see what I have done. A was born in a month after August. So we have two options, October and December. So I have written here October and December. If A was born in October, then B will be born in March, because he's saying there are 4 people between A and B only. Only 4 people. So if A is born in October, then 1, 2, 3, 4. B will be born in March. If A is born in December, then B will be born in 1, 2, 3, 4 in April. Okay, so you should keep 4 people between A and B. So I hope till here question is clear to you. Now move to the next one. Only 2 people born between B and C. Now see, B is here, so where will be C? 1, 2, C will be here. So according to this yellow, C will be in June. And if we use this red pen, where will we see? If B is born in April, then there are 2 people between B and C. So if there are 2 people between B and C, you can see 1, 2, C will be born in August. So according to this, C will be born in August. So I hope this is also clear to you. Now move to the next. The number of people born between A and C is same as that of number of people born between C and D. So number of people born between A and C. See here. Here is A and here is C. So how many people are born between A and C? There is 1 people. It means between C and D, there will be 1 person only. So according to this, 1 person is between A and C. Who is that? I don't know who is that, because by using red here, A was born in December, C was born in August. So between A and C there is 1 month only, October. So clearly you can write D in May. Okay, so D will be born in May. And for yellow, D will be born in, see here, A is born in October, C is born in June. So there is 1 month, August, between A and C. So D will be born in April. So according to this, D will be born in April. So I hope this one is very clear to you. Now move to the next. P was born in one of the months before D. Okay. P was born in one of the months before D. If we talk about this yellow one, here is D. So according to this, if D was born in April and P will be born in one of months before D. So there is 1 month left only, and that is January. So P will be born in January. Okay. And if we will go to this red color, see here, A is here, C is here, D is here. Now see one thing, D was born in May. If D was born in May, then P will be born in either January or in March. So P will have 2 options according to this. What are those? either January or March. January or March. Now see, P was born in one of the months before D. This one is done. Only two people were born between P and Q. Now there are two people who are born between P and Q. Now according to this, January, so 1, 2, either May, Q will be either in May, or if P is in March, then he will be 1, 2 in June. Now see one thing here. Your question or this line gets cut here because see one thing. If P was born in January, then according to this statement, there are two people between P and Q. So if he was born in January, then this would be May. Q would be born in May. Okay, but in May, who is there? Who's there? D is there. So clearly you can see this cannot happen here. So I can say P will be born in March according to this. If he is born in March, then Q will be in June. So Q is here and P is here. Okay, this is clear. Now in yellow color, see here, there are two people between P and Q. P was born in January, then Q should be born in May. So according to this, Q will be born in May. So I hope this one is very clear to you. Now move to the next one. R was born before S but after Q. See one thing. R was born before S but after Q. We know Q. So R was born after Q. So after Q, you have one option here. So you can say R was here. So where will be S? So S will be in December. So R will be born in August and S will be in December. Now we'll try to put this here. See one thing. Q is here. Now R will be after this. So I can write R will be here. But R is before S, but there is no month remaining here for S. So you can clearly say this one is wrong here. This one is wrong. So if this one is wrong, so I am rubbing this. So we'll left with this. A October, B March, C June, D April, P January, Q May, R August, S in December. Okay, so this was very easy puzzle actually. It took some time for me to make you understand. Otherwise, it's hardly of 3 to 4 minute puzzle. Okay, this is 3 to 4 minute puzzle actually. So once again, I am repeating this. A was born in month after August. So A had two options, either October or December. But you know the December was cancelled out in later stages. Okay, so initially, suppose if A was born in October. So if A was born in October, only 4 people born between A and B. Now A was born in October, then B will be born in March. 1, 2, 3, 4. So B in the March. Now only 2 people born between B and C. So B is here. So C will be here because there are no 2 people here. So C will be born in June. So I written here June. Now next, the number of people born between A and C is same as the number of people born between C and D. So now between A and C, how many people are there? Between A and C there were only 1 people. So in between C and D there will be also 1 people. So D will be born in April according to this. Now next, P was born in one of the months before D. So you have only 1 month left, that is January. So in January P was born. Now next, only 2 people were born between P and Q. So P was born in January. So Q should be born in May. So there are 2 people between P and Q. So for Q, this is May. For Q, May is the right month or right birth month actually. R was born before S but after Q. So R here, R was born before Before who? S. So we don't know S here, but we know Q. So after Q, so after Q, you have this August and December. You cannot write R here because R should be before S. So this R will be in August, after Q and before S. So S will be in December. So this was the puzzle, and you have solved this. So I think you can solve these questions. She was born in which of the month? So according to this, he was born in June month. So June is the answer. Next, who was born in the month of May? May. Q. Q was born in the month of May. The number of people born before are as after. So see, you have to calculate number of people who born before are. Okay, number of people born before are how many, and you have to find who's the person who has same number of people after that. So first of all, we need to count the number of people before are. So here this one is R. Okay, so before R, how many people were born? See one thing, if you are making this table according to this sequence, okay, so you will have some you can make a mistake here. How can you make a mistake here? Suppose if you count, this is R, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So how many people are before R? So you will say, sorry, 6 people before R. So according to this, B should be the answer, because after B there are 6 people. But see one thing, these months are not in chronological orders. Okay, so these are not in chronological order, so that's why I am calculating by using this. See, R was here, so before R, how many months were there? 1 2 3 4 5. So before R there were 5 months. So similarly, who's the person after that, you will have 5 months. So clearly you can see D is that person, because after D, May is 1st, June is 2nd, August is 3rd, October is 4th, and December is 5th. So before R there are 5%, and after D there are 5%. So clearly you can see answer of this question will be D. So I hope this concept is clear to you. Now move to the next. Which of following statement is true? B was born in month of April. I think this one is wrong, because B was born in March. So first one is wrong. Now move to the next. Only 3 people born between S and Q. Now see. This one is S. Where is Q? Q is here. This one is Q. So 1 2 3. Absolutely right. 3 people are between S and Q. So this second statement, this one is true here. Okay, now move to the next one. If P is related to D, B is related to Q, then in the same way C is related to. So you have PD related, BQ related. So you have to find the relation of C. So see here, we have PD, we have BQ, and we have to find the relation of C. Now see, here is P, here is P, and where is D? Here is D. So you can see there is one person between P and D. Now B and Q. So here is B, here is Q. So there is one person between B and Q. So clearly you can see the relation is there is one person between P and D and B and Q in the question. So you have to find the relation of C. So C is here. So C is here. So A will be the right answer, because between A and C you will have one person R. So some of you will say, sir, D can be the person, because there is one person also. There is also one person between D and C. But see one thing, if he is writing C at the first place, then you have to find the person next after C, not before C. Okay, because according to this, first was P and then third person was D. According to this, second was B and your fourth person was Q. So similarly, if C comes first, then after that A will come. So A will be the right answer, not D. So I hope this concept is clear to you, A will be the right answer. Okay, so that was the video for today. I hope all the questions you got all the question very well. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. Now there is announcement. You can attempt now IBPS Clerk Daily Rank Booster Quiz. Link of this quiz is given in the description box. If you click on the link, you will go to this interface and click on this IBPS Clerk Rank Booster Quiz. If you click on this, you will be directed to this interface. This is the banking awareness. If you want to quantitative aptitude, then click on quantitative aptitude. If you want logical reasoning, then click on that. Okay, after that you have to start the exam. If you start the exam, you will be directed to this interface. Okay, see here, you are seeing timing. So you will have 10 questions, 6 minutes. After 6 minutes, your test will be automatically submitted. If you want to submit manually, you can submit that also. After that, you will be directed to the analytics interface. This one is very important. Please practice mock test daily, but do analyze those also. Okay, because if you're not analyzing, you're wasting your time. So if you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment box. Till then, thank you very much. We'll meet you in the next video.